The Charlie Kirk gay rumors are wild. From Poetic Flacco. What is going on, bruh? Every time I hear something new about that whole Charlie Kirk shit, the shit just get more wilder. I mean, what could get more wild than getting assassinated in front of a bunch of kids, I guess. I mean, that's kind of crazy. But you, like, when it comes to, like, the internet side of Charlie Kirk, right? You know what I mean, right? I mean, I guess that is the internet side of Charlie Kirk. I'm a fucking idiot. Damn it. Oh, man. How do I say this? I don't know, bruh. Just don't die. Just don't die in 2025. Just don't die in 2026 either, because it's going to get even fucking worse.
These right-wing grifters have no shame. Disloyalty, shamelessness is in their DNA. Y'all remember when Charlie Kirk passed away and he was like their Jesus for about a week? Well, now they're on podcasts calling him gay.
Somebody tweeted today that Candace is...
What the fuck? Oh, no. Yep, that Christian white nationalist bullshit. You know what's crazy? The guy that murdered Charlie Kirk was a far-right, far-right, you know what I mean? He was on the far right, right? He was a Nick Fuentes supporter, right? Who's more extreme than Charlie Kirk? Nick Fuentes. That's why he got murdered. That's crazy, bruh. At least that's why I think that was the intention behind Tyler's reason for killing him. I don't know. But then y'all gonna do this? Like, damn, bruh. Like, I swear, to these, like, I don't know.
That she believed that they were about to get a divorce. I think he was gay. I think he was gay. And
come on, you know that
nigga has 2 kids with her, bruh. What you mean, bruh? I think. Oh my gosh, bro.
You do know that I've criticized.
What? Like, I'm sorry, Tim, but like, why would you even go there? Like, to say something like that?
Oh, I'll tell you.
No. The man's dead. You're calling now.
Oh nah. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I don't even want to hear that bullshit. Y'all over here crying for Charlie Kirk, and y'all throwing your tantrum, and you're like, what? Don't make fun of him. He died, and all these things, bro. Stop it. You did it with George Floyd. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up, you hypocrite cunt.
That's gay.
They were fucking cunt. Why I called a nigga a cunt. Fuck.
That's when people can tell the truth.
If George Santos is the most morally intact person in any room you're in, you probably have no business being in that room. It's just funny to see how shameless and spineless these people are. Like, when Charlie Kirk first passed away, people like Tim Cass was on Twitter grifting, galvanizing Charlie Kirk's audience onto his side for monetary gains. He was calling for every 17-year-old TikToker to be banned and expelled from school for talking about Charlie Kirk. He even called for Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Now, I don't agree with the celebration part, because you shouldn't celebrate I mean, I guess you can. I mean, we celebrated Hitler's death. Are we really? I feel like these people, like, I don't know, bro. They want to be Charlie Kirk, bro. That's why they defend him so fucking much. But he died. You shouldn't make fun of him. We need to have a civil war.
To
Fuck
be
you.
Banned and fired for making a joke about the Charlie Kirk situation while people were still grieving Charlie Kirk.
I don't think people should get fired for it. You know what I mean? I don't think people should get fired for having a fucking opinion.
And now Tim Cass is sitting on a podcast with a guest who's calling Charlie Kirk gay, and he's perfectly okay with it. He's not saying nothing about it. We now know for 100% fact, like 100%, you can't dispute it, is not disputable, that Tim Cass and others cynically utilized Charlie Kirk's death to go after groups of people they already didn't like, right? They weren't.
Yeah, we know what time. Hey, we know what kind of people them is. And you might think, Xavier, you're light skinned. You're half black. I know. I've had black people do that to me. It's actually crazy. That hurts. That hurts. Because am I white passing, bitch? If I went, I'd be a slave with the rest of them. You know what I mean? Right? You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck if you're a Christian. You know what I mean, right? What am I talking about, bro? Oh, like I was saying, it doesn't matter how light or how dark you are to these people. They see you inferior is what I'm trying to say, right?
Grieving.
All right, I don't know if I was trying to say that before. What the fuck? I'm a little high. I'm sorry.
Right, because you don't go from declaring war on every 18-year-old TikToker who made a video about Charlie Kirk.
You need to get fired.
On a podcast with a guest that you invited, disparaging Charlie Kirk's entire legacy and calling him gay in front of you, and you're not stopping him or doing anything about it. And it took George Santos stepping in to be some type of voice of reason in that room.
I know. I disagree.
That's what
I
people tell the truth because let me tell you why. Okay, and if you want to read in a vindictive crusade on my part for everything I've just said, you are entitled to do so, and so are the viewers. But I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what Charlie Kirk did to me.
Milo begins to rant about how terrible of a human being Charlie Kirk was, how Charlie Kirk did a lot of bad things to a lot of people.
And they're going to defend him. That's exactly what they're going to do. Look at those Pokemon cards in the background. See, it's like, I mean, do they have an American flag in the bedroom, in this room? Oh, is it a bedroom? Oh, my bad. I call it a bedroom. Oh, my bad. And that's kind of crazy. These people might be gay for Charlie Kirk. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Just come out the closet, bro.
How Charlie Kirk blackballed him and a lot of other people from the base when Charlie Kirk got influence on the right. And Tim Cash just sits there and take it. He offers no pushback whatsoever. He offers no defense of Charlie Kirk's character. And you would think the man who was grifting on the internet after Charlie Kirk passed away, pretending like him and Charlie Kirk was the best of friends, pretending like he can't sleep and eat and he can't drink, he can't even work no more because Charlie Kirk has passed away. That man sitting on a podcast with a guest that...
And he has the right to feel that way if he wants to, but... Motherfucker, yeah... Bro, come on, bro. Y'all niggas had a hard time sleeping because of Charlie Kirk, bro. Really? Charlie Kirk. Really?
He invited disparaging Charlie Kirk.
I'm sorry, bro.
Charlie was a very brilliant, very, very brilliant organizer, fundraiser, networker. Those three things, phenomenal. Probably the best in the business, maybe. Certainly one of the top 2, 3. Amazing at those things. But he was also very ruthless. He was a very ruthless person who spent a long time excising and excommunicating all of the most interesting people in politics from the right wing. He did it for a decade. Everybody knows it. Nobody said it because it's not polite in the aftermath of his death.
Charlie gave a platform.
Let me finish. He gave a platform to lily-livered, centrist, weak frauds and prostitutes and drag queens. What he also did at that same time, and anybody in power, what he also did at that same time was systematically extinguish the light of anybody who could not be controlled. And I'm one of them, and I'm going to tell you what happened.
This entire podcast was bizarre. It felt like Milo was doing his best Sydney Star impression. If you're, I guess, cultured enough or old enough to know who Sydney Star is, then you understand what I'm referring to. But
I don't know what you're referring. I don't know what he's. I don't know. I don't know who he. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I don't know.
To just accuse everybody of being a homosexual. Like every right wing figure you could think of, Milo was accusing him of being gay. He accused Alex Jones. He accused Benny Johnson.
One of the most.
Oh nah. Benny Johnson, that's a fact. Benny Johnson, no, that's a fact. Benny Johnson is gay. No, that's a fact. He's a closeted gay. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I agree. I genuinely believe that a lot of these right wing, like, and I'm not talking about your typical conservative. I'm not talking about your average conservative. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about your Nick Fuentes and all and all of them. A lot of them are gay, bro. A lot of them were friends with, like, Nick Fuentes. You know I don't know, bro. These niggas, these right-wing conservatives, bro, they're weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They criticize everybody else, but they, like, I don't know, bro.
Distinctive things about the right wing in this country is its homosexual overtones. Benny Johnson posts pictures of his children every 2 days. It's weird. And everybody knows what went on with Benny Johnson in those lobbies and in those hotel rooms at SAS. Everybody knows.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Men. Younger men, not underage. At least I don't know that. His wife...
Oh, I didn't know about all that. Oh, I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You might be, Oh, no, but yeah, I've always known that Benny Johnson was a weirdo. When I heard about him, you know what I mean? Hey, I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna get too deep.
His wife was crying drunk in the lobby 3 sasses in a row about how her husband was upstairs with boys.
Come on.
Like, go Oscar! As a result of it.
What about Alex?
And he does it... I just wish Alex would tell the truth about his sexuality. But
oh wow, damn! A lot of them are gay. Wow, Nick Fuentes is gay too. Yeah.
No, there's something about.
You gotta stop saying that.
Why is it so bad to be gay? Nah, these people, like, bro, these conservatives turn so homophobic anytime they turn the word gay. Did you just say that word? Did you just call him gay? I'm a Christian white nationalist man. I don't believe in that gay shit. Get that shit away from me. Like, no, bro. It's okay to be gay, bro.
Everybody is not gay just because you
In
want them
conservative
to
media, yes, they are.
No, stop.
Yes, they are.
Strangely, a lot of them are. Though.
No, they are.
but
No, they
the ones
are.
who are
Huh?
out
Look who's
about it.
talking.
I'm
Look
gay.
who's
I
talking.
never said I'm not
talking.
gay.
Look who's talking. Listen.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Let's analyze this dude. Let's analyze. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm being dead ass serious. Hold on. Look out.
Everybody is not gay just because
In
you want them
conservative
to.
media, yes, they are.
No, stop.
Yes, they are.
Stop. Stop. He's not gay. Like, why did this nigga just... Yo, bro, y'all heard that shit? Stop.
Everybody is not gay just because
In
you want them
conservative
to.
media, yes, they are.
No, stop.
Yes, they are.
Stop. Stop. He trying to hold in his laughter too, bruh. And that's how you know this. Nah, he trying to hold in his laughter, bruh. Look at this
Everybody is
nigga, bruh.
not gay just because
In
you want them
conservative
to.
media.
Look at him smiling. Look at him smiling, bruh. He trying so hard not to laugh, bruh, because he knows he's gay. He's just trying to defend him. He's like, look at him looking
Yes,
around.
they are.
What the fuck you looking at?
Yes, they
Look
are.
what you-
Strangely, a lot of them are. Though.
No.
Sorry, I'm sorry, y'all. Am I reaching, bro? Am I being a little parasocial? I'm sorry.
No, but the ones who are out
Look
about
who's
it.
talking.
I'm
Look
gay.
who's
I
talking.
never said I'm not
talking.
gay.
Look who's talking.
Oh, he is gay. Oh, he is gay. Oh, my bad. That was my bad on my part. I didn't know he was gay. He was gay, but like, why? Are you, but as a gay person. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, wait, I'm retarded, bro. What the fuck is wrong with me? Go back.
No, stop.
Yes, they are.
Strangely, a lot of them are. Though.
No, they are.
but the ones who are out
Look who's
about it.
talking.
I'm
Look who's
gay. I
talking.
never said I'm not gay.
Oh, okay. I thought I misheard that. He's gay. He never said he's not gay. So what is wrong with calling Charlie Kirk gay then? If you're so fine with being gay yourself, what is wrong with Charlie Kirk? That I don't get this shit. I don't get this. I don't get this. This bro, this conservative shit y'all are, bro. Like, if you're gay and you're conservative, bro, you hate yourself. There's no fucking way. It doesn't even make sense.
Look who's talking. Listen.
These
What?
people have nothing left to talk about but to turn on each other. That's all they have left. They fought for their right to say the N-word and call black folks the hard ER. They fought for their right to say that, right? Because, it's free speech. And finally, they won, right? They won the culture battle, right? They can now say the N-word as they want to say it freely and in openly and in public as much as they want.
Hey, Donald Trump not gonna do to stop it. He gonna do everything in his power to to take down Jimmy Kimmel, but he not gonna do everything in his power to stop these right-wing conservatives that are supporting you to stop saying these rhetorics. That, you know how crazy that is? You know what I mean? Just think about it. Like, our president is just allowing this. You know? He's pushing for it. It's like, it's crazy.
With no consequences. So now they have nothing else to fight for, right? Because all they really wanted in life was the right to oppress minorities. They have it now. Now there's nothing else they have left to fight for. So now they're just eating each other up. Now, they eventually got off Alex Jones, Charlie Kirk, and the gay stuff, and they began to go after, some of our favorites on this channel. One of them being Brandon Tatum. They went after Officer Tatum.
I kind of just complain about things.
You're not malleable, so you're not of value to them.
Brandon Tatum. I believe Rosa Parks is a bad person because she had a car. That's what that nigga say, quote unquote. That is quote unquote what the fuck that nigga said. And if you will go and look at that audience in that video, it's all a bunch of old white people. I swear on my fucking life. It's the most pathetic shit in my life. He's a coon. Brandon Tatum is a coon, bro.
After you tell them that. Huh?
Indeed, absolutely.
Right.
So there are personalities out there that, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw some shade. How about we do that? Brandon Tatum.
Don't do it.
Oh, nah. Well, you know why you throwing shade? Come
Please. Feed it directly into my brain.
He canceled on us. He once canceled on us because we were actually at Turning Point. And I bumped
names I can't even say on this show.
I bumped in.
And I love all of them.
So
his truck's not paid off.
Okay.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, is this nigga like exposed?
So all that money from Israel and he still hasn't paid his truck off.
So let me tell you the story.
Oh, wow. Yo, that nigga airing that shit out, bruh. Damn, bruh. Hey, Brandon Tatum, you're not one of these guys, bro. You're not one of them. Did you forget that? You're black. You're black, dude. They don't care. They don't care, bro.
And
they don't care.
These are the things they say don't say. Because there's no reason to say it. You're going to burn bridges and people are fans. So I bumped into him backstage at Turning Point. And he said something like, hey, man, I'll see you tomorrow. And I was like, oh, are you coming on the show? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, awesome, dude.
Of course he is. Of course he is. Of course he is.
It'll be great to have you. So he canceled right away. And apparently I was told that he was offended that I didn't know he was booked.
These people are delusional, bro. Hell about to freeze over because I'm defending Brandon Tatum. But he's telling the story as if Brandon Tatum is the unreasonable one. As if anyone who hears his side of the story is supposed to come to the conclusion that Brandon Tatum is an egomaniac for canceling. Bruh, you told that man you had no idea he was coming on the night before he was supposed to come on. If I'm going on a podcast, it's the...
Yeah. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be offended as fuck too. You forgot? But we know why though. We know why though, because he's not one of them. Brandon Tatum, you will never be invited to a Charlie Kirk memorial, bro. They don't like you, bro. You're just a tap dancer, bro.
Reasonable expectation. Like, it's the bare minimum that you have a genuine desire to talk to me because you have something pressing you want to talk to me about. If you don't even know I'm coming on the night before, you must not have anything pressing or desirable you want to talk to me about. So why am I coming on your podcast? With every second that goes by on his podcast, his delusion just grows and grows and grows. At some point, he finally gets off Brandon Tatum and starts talking about other right-wing figures, more specific.
The reason why he's so delusional talking about that situation is because he's black. That's why. We all know
specifically Candace Owens. Tim has been pretty open about his declining viewership, so I guess the game plan to raise the viewership is to talk about other right-wing figures, get into drama, grit from their audience, and hopefully people will watch him more. Now, Tim is also taking on this pretty obvious game plan, which is call everybody else sellouts, try to expose other right-wing figures while presenting himself as the beacon of truth. But he doesn't understand it's never going to work. Like, nobody with any type of brain is going to take Tim Cass as the beacon of truth. It's going to look at Tim Cass as if he's some type of, I don't know, thought leader, idea giver, some type of unbiased, unfiltered, can't be bought out voice. Like, cut it out, bro. Yo, Tim Cass is the same idiot who says that literal college students should be deported for writing articles.
He did that? Did he actually say that? If he actually said that, bruh, I ain't gonna lie. But all these right-wing conservatives, bro, they're the most, they talk about other people all the time, but they're the fucking problems themselves, bro. Like, it's weird, man. This is why I can never be conservative, bro. Conservative is so boring. It's so bullshit, and it's so fake. It's so fake to me. I'm more, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about that.
Giving opinions. Just, like, bro, you're not nobody we will ever take seriously. Like, you are a literal clown.
I don't really have that much to say about him other than, like, that was a bad experience. But the overt pro-Israel stuff that he posts...
It's so crazy. It's so counterproductive.
Agreed. And there's a lot of people doing this.
It reminds me, doesn't it remind you of the DeSantis supporters who lost the nomination?
Hey, he trying to pay off them trucks, bro. That's why. Hey, this nigga trying to pay off them trucks. That's why. Is that why? If they're lying about all this, though, like, damn, bruh.
So Milo, let's have a therapy session, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking. We've got a handful of right-wing influencers who were caught getting paid to promote India, sugary drinks, and gambling websites.
Elijah, India.
Oh, the reason why, one thing I want to add on is the reason why this is all falling apart, to be honest, is because when you realize that all of these MAGA influencer Twitter pages, all these people on the internet have been exposed to be coming out of other countries, not even within its own country. Like, a lot of these motherfuckers were from India, bruh. There were Indians in India creating propaganda for Trump and acting like they're a white American. I swear on my life. You know, y'all heard about all that shit with, you know, Elon Musk and all that. He's a dumbass, right? You know what I mean? No surprise from, you know, what do I call him? What should I call him? Elon Musk. Muskie.
India?
Indeed. And there are people
that's just crazy.
like Brandon Tatum who make the most when people say 7K, I'm just like, bro, with all due respect, his posts are so over the top, pro-Israel, and ineffective.
70. Yeah.
Well, no, he should be like, he's being paid less. They're terrible.
He it's kind of, it's funny he came out to support Candace. I didn't see that coming, actually. Black thing.
That nigga try to be slick. See, this is what I be saying. Let me see.
He should be like, he's being paid less. They're terrible.
It's kind of, it's funny he came out to support Candace. I didn't see that coming, actually. Black thing.
You hear what he said right there? Black thing. But you're congregating in front of a bunch of white people right now. You're all grouped together talking about. And you know what's funny? How they're only talking about Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum. You know how odd that is. I wonder why they're talking so bad about him. You know what I mean? They're not doing it, bro. They're doing this shit because, bro, they're doing this shit because they're black. That's why they're doing this shit. There's no fucking way, bro.
I thought it was
interesting. Said it's a black thing.
An interesting alliance or temporary alliance.
None of them intervened when he said that shit. Maybe I misheard. Maybe I'm bugging, but what the fuck am I watching?
Because he's like inverse Candace, like where she is a genius, like media, like mastermind. He is the dumbest. I'm not gonna say the word. I've never seen anybody like get.
I don't want to get too specific on a person, on an individual.
Excuse me. Some of the behavior that I have.
No. I'm not trying to. I'm saying I want to have a broader idea conversation and not just.
We can move on.
We can complain about people, but basically what I'm seeing is tons of people that are clearly getting paid to promote Israel.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's vomitous.
Yes.
Tons of people who are getting busted doing these cringe campaigns. They're not.
But let's bring up Brandon Tatum and Candace Owens only. Let's not. You know what I mean?
Disclosing vomitous. People who are chasing the dragon on the anti-Israel stuff, largely irrational. And Candace is a component of this. The vagaries of her show is demoralizing. And when I look at the field of conservatives and I say, I am putting myself at risk with death threats, with having to hire security for everything I do. My wife can't go to the grocery store with having a security guard with her.
I wonder why, though, prick. I wonder why. Maybe it's because you spread all this, I don't know, these conservatives, they spread all this hateful rhetoric. Like, no wonder why you get death threats. Like, come on, bro. When you talk about politics, you gonna get death threats, nigga. But it's like when you're grifting, though, when you're grifting one side, when you're grifting, especially the Republican Party, like, what do you, like, I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm bugging.
For these people?
Why are you getting mad?
For the regular people, I'd crawl over broken glass.
Now, I don't agree with that. Don't harass these people. There are some crazy people who really want this motherfucker dead. Hey, don't do that shit. That shit's not cool, bruh. You know what I mean? Don't give these right-wing conservatives more reasons to start a civil war. You know what I mean? Like, oh no. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say, right? Like, don't do that shit. Because we don't need violence, man. Just look at him with shame. Just shame.
But this space is dominated by wealthy individuals
who don't pay their trucks off.
This guy is unbelievable, man. Yo,
never putting him on blast.
He has to look in the mirror every day and tells himself his watery diarrhea stool smells like rose petals, man. Because no way anybody has reached this level of grand delusion as Tim Cass. I think Tim Cass is the final balls of delusion. Sir, nobody is looking at you as if you're some type of galvanizer, some type of thought leader, some type of idea giver that can galvanize an army of people and change their mind and undermine the integrity of the United States. Cut it out, bro. The one thing about people like Nick Fuentes, even though Nick Fuentes is, from my perspective, a tad bit more deplorable than Tim Cass, Nick Fuentes, for the most part, is an idea giver. He has a direct message, and his message is resonating with a lot of people. He has an army. You have nobody. Like, fam, you're not even that recognizable to where you need security guards. Your wife having security guards to go to the store is...
Which is terrifying that there's so many people that support Nick Fuentes, bro. If you support Nick Fuentes, please get off my fucking channel. I don't care. You can block my videos. Please get off my fucking channel. You're nasty. Stay away from me. That shit's not good, bro. You know what I mean? And the reason why I'm saying that is because Nick Fuentes openly supports Nazis. So if you support Nick Fuentes, you support Nazis. That's all.
It's a choice. You could go to your wife who's not famous, you being a quote unquote famous one, could go to the grocery store, and I'm sure 9 out of 10 people won't know who you are. Maybe 1 out of 10 every 4th to 5th visit might know who you are. Like, you're not that famous, bro, to where you think like you need to walk around with 24/7 security.
This nigga shitting on him, bro.
And then to say that it's the fault of Candace Owens and others, no, it's your fault, right? Like, you want to get on the internet, you want to give opinions, it's your fault. Right? You can literally get off the internet today and disappear. Nobody would ask, where's Tim Cass? Nobody would care.
Nah, that's a fact. I don't know. I don't know who this motherfucker is.
Conversation about how Candace Owens is bad for the base. Candace Owens is fracturing the base. Candace Owens is gonna destroy the base and everything they ever worked for.
Yeah, because she's black. That's it, bro. That's literally it, bro. Notice how they bring up Brandon Tatum and Candace Owens. Why not anybody else?
And these people are just unraveling. And I'll be real, when I listen to this, man, all I hear is just utter and complete jealousy. Candace Owens is doing 150, 200,000 live viewers.
Oh, wow.
He's really jealous of what she's built. He even tried to discredit it when he claims that Candace Owens only got the audience she got because her audience are emotional women who eat up fake news.
I don't watch Candace Owens, so I don't know. Right, but hey, bruh, that's crazy. It's a bunch of emotional women. That's insane, bruh.
Your question is very simple. I mean,
that's nasty.
We need the rogues of the world in politics. They are there is a strategicness to having people, outliers like Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene.
We both in that category.
Like myself, Matt Gaetz, when he was there. There is a benefit to them because they disrupt the school of fish that you, the analogy you use, right? So I look at it in a two-pronged situation. I think Candace hurts everyone. Candace puts everyone, hear me out. People like Candace. People like Candace who are doing what Candace is doing on an election year that is absolutely vital to, the control of government. Hold on, Milo.
We heard that every year.
Milo,
like
no. I'm not saying this is the most important campaign election because it's bullshit, right? I'm not going to sit here.
I say it because
to respect to you, Tim. We hear that every 2 years.
Doesn't matter that much.
My point is, what she's doing is fracturing the base in a time where it's very sensitive because what happens?
Fracturing the base, or is she fracturing it, or is she taking it?
She's fractured the base because we're having an example here. I consider myself to be part of the base. I know you do too. You're on her side. I'm not. And Tim too. And like you're in a room. I don't know where everybody stands, but.
Congressman, you can't call yourself part of the vote.
She's absolutely fracturing the base.
All I hear is jealousy. What I really hear when these people speak on each other, I hear somebody in Tim who wants to be Candace Owens. He wants to have the base and the audience she has. He wants people to follow him instead of her. He believes that she don't deserve her position.
Because she's black. That's it. That's all it's I'm telling you guys. It's because they're black. You might think, Xavier, you're being parasocial, you're reaching. No, it's a black thing with them. It's a black thing. Black thing with them. It's a black thing. Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
He wants to be viewed as the renegade, viewed as the anti.
He wants to be the Nick Fuentes. He wants to be the Nick Fuentes. That's what I think. I think he wants to be Nick Fuentes. I don't think he wants to be like Candace Owens. I think he wants to be like Nick Fuentes. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what? I guess I can kind of see that with him wanting to have he wants her audience. He wants what Nick Fuentes is doing, where he's telling Brandon Tatum straight up that he's a coon and that he's a good boy and all those things. That he wants that. I think that's what he wants. There's no way.
Establishment viewed as the person who's speaking the truth, who's not bought out, who didn't take the 7,000. He wants to be viewed as that. But the thing is, we can't view you as anti-establishment because you are an establishment. You're not somebody who we look at and say, oh, yeah, you're somebody who can't be bought out. Bro, you are an idiot. You're somebody who has extreme opinions that even you don't believe in, right? You grift. You say things you don't mean. But he will go to Twitter. When I seen this specifically this morning, this was my proof. Yeah, he's really trying to be Candace Owens now. So he posted last night a vehicle approached our property and open fired. No one was hurt.
Yeah, he wants to be like her. He doesn't want to be her because she's black.
Our security team is reviewing the incident and will be relaying the report to appropriate law enforcement. This is the price we pay for speaking against evil.
Okay.
This is the price we pay for. Bro, listen, man. Nobody's trying to kill you, Tim, for giving opinions. Your opinions is not impactful.
He wants to be like a Charlie Kirk. I swear on my life he does. He wants to be one. Like, I get what he's saying, like Candace Owens. He wants to be like Candace Owens. He wants to have the audience of Candace Owens, but he wants to be more like, you know, Charlie Kirk. That's got to be it. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy.
It's not significant. Your
Maybe I'm
opinions
delusional.
don't move the needle.
The fuck?
I don't know why someone was opening fire at your home.
That's crazy,
know
though.
If that story is even real, to be honest.
Nah. If that shit's real, bruh, come on, y'all. Come on, bruh. We live in a first world country. We do not live in a third world country, nigga. Stop bullshitting with this, bruh. This political violence shit's gotta stop. We cannot be starting. We can't, bro. We can't be doing this.
Right? Because I don't have no proof of a police report being filed.
Okay.
But if that's the case, bro, trust me, Tim. Like, nobody is scared of your opinions, okay? Let me know.
Imagine if he lied. Imagine if he fucking lied. That would be insane. But, you know, it's funny how they get offended with Charlie Kirk, but, you know, when they talk about one of their own, you know, like Candace Owens or what's that other fucking idiot's name? Brandon Tatum, right? Because, you know, why would they talk about anybody else? Why would they gas up all these other people but not Brandon Tatum and Candace Owens? Because they're racist. They want to be the ones to do it. They want to be the ones to do it. Not. They don't want Candace Owens to be the one leading the shit. They don't, because she's black. And I know that's a fact. I know that's what it is, bro. But nah, bro, they're tearing each other apart because everything that they ever represented, it all fell apart because it's all been a fucking lie. This whole thing, this whole conservative push was all a lie. It was all a lie. No surprise. Ran by who? Donald Trump. So, I don't know, bro. It is what it is, man. Donnie, man. Donnie, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Am I reaching? Let me know in the comments, right? Type down. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? You know what I mean? But I hope you have a good breakfast, a good dinner, and good night, man. Love y'all, man.